Hey Taurus, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot. I'm out on the road, as many of you know, on my spiritual walkabout. I hope for the next year or so, 6 months at minimum. So this morning I'm coming to you from beautiful Silver City, New Mexico. We're doing a deep dive soul healing retreat. And I got up like a little mouse this morning, crept into the kitchen so I could get the videos out. So let's jump right into it. Taurus, for you, it looks to me there's a process going on. You are in consideration of some kind of shift and change, pardon me, in your life. So we have this card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, Many Pathways. There's something that's going forward. There's a lot of energy, a lot of thought process, a lot of ability and desire, I believe, on your part. It's your mystical pathway, is to consider all the ways in which you may go forward. So you seem to be in contemplation about that. Partly because we see this. Hang on a second. One of my challenges this morning is the kitchen lights. So we see you in this deep state of contemplation. This is a theme my guides want to talk about. That's actually the Six of Cups. So, people say it's nostalgia, it's things coming in from the past, it has to do with family, perhaps your past life, a lot of tenderness, a lot of loving, sweet, innocent feelings, perhaps toward yourself, toward your life. So, in this deck, in the Celtic Wisdom Tarot, it's about approaching it like this, going into a deep space of meditation about what's going on in your heart and keeping a stone on the heart in order to keep your heart awake, keep yourself awake while you touch base with the universe and whoever perhaps may be coming into your pathway. So that's what my guides want to talk to you about. And this is the card that indicates you. Two of Swords. So perfectly matched with this notion. You're going deep inside. And your intention is to be in touch directly with the sacred intuition and the knowledge, the wisdom holders of the universe. And so you go deep into this process, blindfolded, like we see the Two of Swords in a traditional deck. Climbing up the mountain, doing the work it takes. While you consider these many pathways and something about a past life or someone who's come into your life, maybe a soulmate who is a past life connection, and you are in a deep state of deciding your path. I think that's what it's about. And it's bringing to you a lot of happiness because from the journey of love, we have this notion of heaven coming forward. It's really beautiful. Let me move this a little bit. I'm going to have to move this around a little bit because of the lights in the kitchen here. So for your partner, shifting universe. So you're both, there's something going on. If you're mated, there's something going on. There's shift and change happening while you contemplate love energy and your desire to be in touch with the universe, perhaps through another individual, but to utilize your feelings of love and love energy to set you on your path, in a sense, toward the notion of heaven, that which makes you deliciously happy. And your partner, if you're engaged in a partnership, they are experiencing a similar thing. Their universe is shifting, and they're working on the energy that is available to them in these moments, and they're working on spinning their destiny, which is really cool. And for them, we see the Five of Pentacles. So fives are about change. People say it's about feeling out in the cold, being broken, trudging through the cold snow, that kind of stuff. So it's a moment of shift and change when your partner may be, because of a feeling or an experience like this, they're moving themselves forward and they are starting a new cycle. Page of Pentacles. And the page looks in your direction. So they may be coming off something that was particularly difficult in their life, and they're moving forward. They're willing to be in connection with the shifting universe to bring forward the change because they are feeling unhappy where they are. It's not working for them. And look, for you, Taurus, that's the Hierophant. So while you're in this place of this exalted kind of connection with the universe, it really is about sacred ability to wield the information that comes to you and to be the high priest, to be the Hierophant working with the ancients, working with, look, and there's the magician. So it's a really magical moment for you. I love this. While you are in this frame of mind, when we're sailing through the Scorpio new moon, a new pathway comes forward very clearly, and you're dreaming about what's going to make you the most happy. It may be because of the presence of another person, but it may be because of something, some process that you're going through, some project that you're working on, and you're doing it in your human life in a very divine way. It comes to you from your divine intuition. And the male energy of that kind of exalted, divinatory, sacred knowing, the secret laws of the universe, things like that, right? So there's the high priest and the high priestess. And here you have, look at all the male energy all over this reading. It's fantastic. A lot of energy to move things forward. So you're going to take this sacred knowledge that comes to you when you communicate with the universe, and it brings forward, it brings you right into the energy of the sacred magician who's manifesting from their will, basically. And so it's about having everything you need to wield magic and create that which you can desire and that which you can foresee. So something coming to you from the sacred realm, some information. And look at that, that's fantastic. The renewer of devotion. That is about coming through a sacred process that increases your devotion and compassion for all the beings here in this universe. A great healing coming forward. It is about the cycle of the tripartite soul going into the cauldron of healing in order to complete a cycle and begin again. Very exciting, very intense, beautiful energy. And there's the new moon. There's the Scorpio new moon, no doubt. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So we see this card. You see the portal just below the sliver of the moon? And it lights up the stone of destiny. And something happens. This inspiration comes out of the universe, aligned with the energy of the Scorpio new moon, which is about transformation, of course. And some divine inspiration comes to you. You become spiritually activated and self-actualized, and you're able to shine the light of this energy, this inspiration, to move it forward in your own life. And that's the bridge card between your human life, which already looks pretty exalted in a sense if you look at this, and what's going on in the cycle of your soul. So let's find out. Yeah, look, there you go. For me, more scorpionic energy. So, Seven of Pentacles, that's actually about, on a soul level, on a heart soul chakra level, looking into the deepest, most mysterious place. Because of the Scorpio energy that's being initiated, it's about touching death, a death and rebirth cycle, in order to make your garden grow, right? Seven of Pentacles. We see a man, more male energy, standing in front of a garden and just contemplating, well, what's the next step? So this is about somebody who at Halloween, actually, thank you, Spirit, took up a little dare in the ancient days to go out and put a rope around a corpse. It's a gruesome kind of tradition, and had a vision about something horrible happening, and then traveled, immediately was transported into the other world, the land of the fairies, where he met somebody who helped him prevent this. And it was that cycle that he went through, going into the deep, that caused his ability to grow his garden, prevent the tragedy. Fascinating, interesting, look at that. So Scorps, you know what? There is some transformation going on. That's the Two of Pentacles. So coming into balance in a new place, destiny coming forward, traveling down a new road. It's about becoming a wisdom holder of earth energy, earth magic, and taking off whatever may have been holding you back, being able to come into this balance. Do you see the notion of a new road? And we see this young man, he's sitting there with a fake beard on. He was a wisdom holder, and he had to go home and take up the chair. He was part of a lineage. He didn't feel ready, so he put on the silly disguise, and eventually took the disguise off and came to balance. There was an elder there to help him because he was traveling a new road. So we see Two of Pentacles aligned with Two of Swords, and magic at the base of the equation, something powerful is going on, very definitely. And look, of course, the Fool, you're going on a new journey. You're initiating something. So, in this deck, appropriate for the season as well, we see the human figure slumbering, a Kundalini awakening happens, go through a portal, birth and death, a cycle of shift and change in all the ways the guides are talking about. And your soul goes out. If I can get it, I can't look at that. That's the cauldron of healing. That's where you're going. And we see destiny turning again. So there's something going on. It's really magic. I think a lot of you are manifesting, you're working on plans to manifest something new in your life. And you're contemplating your pathway. There's some shift and change that you want to bring forward into your human life and your earthly existence. And you're going deep inside and using your vision of heaven for your own life. And look at that. That's the Five of Cups. So you may have to walk away from something. You may be in deep contemplation about what it's going to take to lean into this challenge and create what it is you want. But don't hold back. Do your process. Trust your process. Because, in that card, the traditional tarot, the Five of Cups, we see this person looking at the cups, looking at what has been left behind or what has been lost. And that's what you're in contemplation about. You see that? And so, at the end of the day, that person finishes their process. They turn around and pick up those two cups that are full and they walk across a bridge into their next adventure. So I love that notion. Let's see if we can fix the glare. It's hard to tell from my camera. Sometimes, there, it looks like glare to me. And then when I see the video, there's no glare. So, all right, let's look into your partner. Let's see what's going on over here. So you're both going through a shift and change of some kind. So this notion of the shifting universe, working with the flow of the energy, to walk away, Five of Pentacles. Interesting, isn't it? So the two of you, if this is about your relationship, there's a shift and change going on. And your partner is wanting to make an offer to bring stability and come out of this energy inside the relationship, which is, and look, there's the World card. Yeah, they're asking for, they're wanting, they're desiring to shift the universe, to bring forward something new, a new cycle in their life. Because look, there's the Eight of Cups. So there's something going on for the two of you. Both of you walking away from things that don't work and traveling down a destiny road, my guides are calling it. So there's something about this person's world. They have to leave something behind, just like you do. They're leaving something behind and walking into their destiny. It's more about walking into destiny because it's aligned with this. And there's definitely some anxiety about it. They're going through a process of being able to free themselves from that which doesn't work in their life. I love Moon, okay? More scorpionic energy, I love it. So maybe secrets being revealed, right? So when I think about that in this kind of a reading, to me it's about what's going on the inside coming to the surface in the light of the moon. So this moon, look at this. Look at the way this moon cycle is serving you. See the moon right there? There's some big shift and change that's going on. And your partner's going in deep to their own intuition, to their own knowledge, to free themselves from this anxiety, to be able to create something new. That's what they want. They're walking away and they're utilizing the flow of this energy. There you go. To create something stable, something new and something stable based on what it is they're going to learn about the cycle, the new cycle they want to start that's coming forward at this Scorpio new moon, which means it's about death and transformation, release from that which doesn't work. It's perfect. I love it. And yeah, in the moment, Hanged Man, just like you, going in, going deep to reap the rewards and the benefits of inner knowledge in order to bring forward this new cycle. So, Spirit, let's have one more. Let's get one more card. Yeah, there we go. And my guy just said, yeah, and the completion of the cycle. So don't fear this. Be supportive of yourself and your partner. If you're going through shift and change, that can be the best thing for your relationship. Some of you might be walking away, but I think this, for many of you, this is about an internal process within each of you as an individual and within the relationship. Because then you finally, when you come through this cycle, You take the first steps on the new journey, and you got the universe at your back, holding the world at your hand, right? Stepping through the gate with flowers. Look at that. Looking over the world, looking over the ocean, sailing away on the Scorpio energy. New growth coming forward. You see the buds on the wands? And feeling very confident. So it is definitely, I think, for many of you, there's a scorpionic type of shift and change coming forward that's going to bring a new start, and that's fabulous. So if it's within the relationship, support each other, support the changes that are going on. Let me see if I can back this up a little bit so we can see it a little more fully. And we'll pick from the bag of runes, okay? So I want to thank everybody in advance for the donations that are coming in. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's helping my travel expenses, of which there are many, gas and hotels and whatever, while I travel around the United States. So I'm here in New Mexico. I'm going to be here for a little while. So I can arrange another retreat. I put out a couple of polls. If you are in this area, please email me so I can pull this together for you, okay, before I leave and head to the West Coast, I think, where I'm going. So that's Berkana. That's the rune for growth. It's perfect. So let's put it right here, right? Because this is the way the growth is coming into your life through this shift and change that you're going through along with your partner. And it's a really wonderful moment. Let's just take a look at the book very briefly. See if there's any special nuggets. My guides always say, words of inspiration. So growth and rebirth. This is one of the cycle runes, and it represents a form of fertility that fosters growth symbolically and literally. The growth may Mercury's in retrograde, isn't it? Or we're in shadow. That's it. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, in family matters, in the relationship of the self to the self, or the self to the divine. So this is a rune that leads to blossoming and ripening, and it's concerned with the flow of beings into their new form. See this? You're both doing it. It's very cool. So just love and support each other. Know that there's a cycle that's coming to an end so that what you really want can be birthed and come forward. I like it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, gang, sorry about the glare. Gosh darn it all. I don't know. We're just going to have to put up with it for this morning. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a wonderful week. Set your intentions on this beautiful Scorpio moon. And know that you're going forward into all this beautiful healing and inspiration. And you're right in line with the universe. You have a lot of power in these moments to begin to think about and manifest that which you really desire. Okay? So that you can finish this cycle, walk across the bridge to your new life. I like it. I like the indications. So, Taurus, thanks so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell if you're new. Welcome. Love to have you here. And I'll look forward to hearing from all of you. Put some comments there. And if you're in this area, in New Mexico or the western part of the United States, and you would like me to come in your direction, let me know. Thanks, gang. I'll see you soon.